And for UMKC, here's their lineup tonight. Bakari Lewis, Trey McKinney Jones, Jay Kuznard, Latrez Mushat, and Spencer Johnson, who had the double-double the other night. Tonight, Summit League action. Thanks for joining us. It's controlled quickly by IUPUI into the hands of John Ashworth.
Well, if we haven't said already, this is a team that really shoots the three ball very well. They are 9th in the NCAA in three-point percentage at 42, so you really got to guard outside of the arc.
The first three balls no good. Bakari Lewis, the rebound for the Kangaroos. And he races quickly the other way to shape up the offense. Yeah, you weren't kidding. They have two guys that shoot it at 44% and one that shoots it at 47% through the Jaguars of IUPUI. Jay Kuznard just rims out of there. The fight was on for the rebound. Goes over to IUPUI. Nice hustle there by Trez Mushat, though. And Ron Hunter, what a job he's done. And this would be a huge win for UMKC to protect the home wood here tonight against what would be a favored IUPUI team. They've only lost one conference game this season.
And that was at Oakland, who was obviously #1 in the league. And plays like that right there where they just disintegrate a defense. Good play, good screen for an easy shot.
First hoop of the game is by Robert Glenn, averaging over 18 a game. Trey McKinney Jones, and he draws the charge, or draws the blocking foul. It's going to go against Pettiford. And Trey McKinney Jones will go to the free throw line.
You can see them now, they're just attacking. I like Kuznard shooting from the outside, not waiting too long to do so. McKinney Jones, he's going straight to the rack and trying to make something happen. So the first two possessions for UMKC have been positive.
And Trey, a 75% free throw shooter this season, an area of his game that he really improved from a season ago. He was in the 50s last season. And Trey hits the first one here tonight. Misses the second, rebounded by Pettiford. A veteran club for the most part, IUPUI. One of those guys is Pettiford. He's a senior, 6'7", 220. He's got the ball right now. And off to Leroy Nobles, a junior.
And he gave Latrez Mushat a shot when he was trying to drive the basketball right there. He's your center at 6'7", leading rebounder on the team.
Ashworth finds the open man. It rings out. And it will go over to UMKC as that shot went up by Alex Young out of the corner. And one of those 44% three-point shooters.
Yes, averaging 18 points a game. And they're getting those shots right now. They're doing a good job of spreading the floor and then obviously extending their defense. A 2-2-1 three-quarter court press.
And Ashworth is a guy that knows how to find the shooters as well. Kuznard leaves it back for Trey McKinney Jones, and that's a three.
Good job by Kuz to collapse the defense that time and find his buddy outside of the arc.
So Trey McKinney Jones hits the first field goal of the game for UMKC. He has all 4 points for the Roos. Across the way, another one for Young, and that's a three.
You know, we talked
right back at him.
They had to have obviously scouted this team, knowing they were shooting from the outside. And what, 3 out of 4 of their possessions have been shots outside, that wide open shots outside the three-point line. Not just shots.
1 point lead for IUPUI.
Got a guard outside that arc.
Mushat out high. Now TMJ tried to dump it off inside, looking for Spencer Johnson, but that's a turnover on UMKC. Matt Brown barking out the defensive instructions here, and perhaps some of the things they want to do next time on offense. And Pettiford continues to handle against pressure.
How about this, your center? He's your leading rebounder.
You know, there are interchangeable parts out there. I mean, there's so many guys between 6'5" and 6'7". Ashworth, the only one that's not, who had the ball there and missed the shot. He is 6'3", but everybody else is about the same size.
And they take the pressure sometimes off the point guard, which is very good. That's why I think Coach Hunter, obviously he's won 100 games in this league, and what he's done so well is everybody knows their role.
Spencer Johnson for three. Spencer knocking down the three ball. A couple of games ago, he was 4 for 6 from the three line against Oakland. So just because he might be playing the 5-hole out there, in this offense, Spencer gets a lot of looks from three. on the deck. Couisnard was just jumped on the top of by Glenn, and then Pettiford sticks it in the crack. And then the rebound thrown all about desire. But isn't that a foul when you jump right on top of the guy? Maybe not. I don't know.
Evidently not.
So he would have got put in jail, but no fouls. Everybody else at 67%, and he misses 2 there. Kangaroos lead it by 2. Bakari pulled it right out of the gate that time.
That was a quick one. That's one of those things you don't do, especially against a team like this who is very methodical about what they do on the offensive end of the floor, is not only not a one-passing shot.
Radio. Out high to Pettiford, dumps it down inside. And let's.
But her and Dayon been working really right together, so I think it's going to help out a lot. Her playing the 2-and-1.
All right, good win today and good season. Thank you very much, Heather.
Thank you.
All right, Neil, we'll send it back to you. Big win for the women today here at Municipal.
All right, Brad, it certainly was. They played very well in the second half, scored 43 points in half number 2 to win that one. Couisnard wanted the 3, steps inside to shoot the 2. And Mouchette crashed the boards that time.
That's how you knock people out of the way right there. Good job by Latrez to have the desire to go after that one.
You heard Trez when we interviewed him after the last game. There's Spencer Johnson for 3 missing. He said they watched the K-State-Texas game on Big Monday the other night, and he saw how the Wildcats hit the boards. He said, he says, we're crashing. We crashed. And they certainly did against Western Illinois. Pettiford from outside. Rebounded Bakari Lewis. Nice outlet to Mouchette ahead of the pack.
That's one of 2 shots that have been inside the 3-point line. UMKC's got to be careful not to settle outside of the arc.
Kangaroos out to a 3-point lead after that fast break. Bakari and Latrez worked it well. Shot up and good by Greg Rice, who just entered the ball game. 5'11" freshman from Indianapolis. And 9 of the 15 players on the roster for Coach Ron Hunter are from the Indianapolis area.
Which is another impressive thing. And love to see that happen here at UMKC. They're trying to make it happen here.
Trez going right to work, draws the foul in, but not the second.
What's comparable is number 5, Alex Young. He's been in double figures for 17 straight games. George Hill was a previous leader for 29 straight games. So throw that at you. 29 games, double figures.
Yeah, he was just an outstanding player here at IUPUI and a lot of fun to watch. And doing a great job for the Spurs. McKinney Jones with the steal. Right down central.
Nice. Excellent defense in the corner that time. McKinney Jones, good anticipation, and then the athleticism to the rack.
Oh, like the burst out of Trey McKinney Jones that time, who has 6 points in the ball game and a 4-point lead. There goes Glenn, and dinner is served. Boy, he is a handful inside.
Telling you.
Preseason first-team All-Summit League. He was on the all-newcomer team last season. In fact, he was the newcomer of the year, was Robert Glenn in the Summit League.
You know, talked about these guys 6'5" to 6'7", all long on the inside, really on the perimeters.
Couisnard from the parking lot.
You love his aggressiveness tonight. Got to stay on the floor. No foul trouble. He's got 1 foul so far.
You know, Couisnard is shooting like 39% from the field, but you take him out by the 3 line, and he's, with that make, probably about 39 out there, which is outstanding. On the pull-up, Young. His 3 way too long.
And a first guy on the offensive end in transition. Watch him throughout the course of this game. We've already seen him with 2 layups. They're going to the basket. And it might be a strategy the Kangaroos.
Oh, hot stepping, I'll see ya.
No help.
Jay Couisnard.